This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Headlines and headline makers looking back to years past in High Desert and Mojave River Valley sports history. 2007, Hesperia Lady Scorpions en route to the CIF Championship. Action highlights of all 2021 are Mojave River League football first team selections. The Texas Rangers named their minor league players of the month in this report from the Mavericks 2016 championship season. High Desert Yardbirds franchise records are being bashed, smashed, slashed, and dashed in 2019. Round 1 CIF softball playoffs. Hesperia's top-seeded Lady Scorpions hosting Victor Valley. The Scorpions?
We definitely have great chemistry. We have some great leadership with our 4 seniors. They've been here all 4 years.
Great leadership, great game for leadoff hitter Amanda Bush. She opens the home team's half of the first with a sharp single to left and scores the first of 2 Scorpions runs in the first. That'd be enough for senior ace Allison Clark, who fanned 9, striking out the side in the 6th, retiring the final 7 she faced in the 7-1 victory. The win, sure it was good, but she knows her team is capable of better things, especially at the plate.
Our batches weren't clicking today, and yeah, the close games were always exciting, but I wish they would have been farther apart. It would have been more.
One reason it was close, especially in the early going, solid defense by the Lady Rabbits. Alex Tia stabs this liner to win the second. That'd be the only time Victor Valley gets Bush out. Next time up, the Mojave River League RBI leader drives in 2 in the 4th. Bush goes 3 for 4 on the day, anchors the infield, turning 1 double play, and explains how teamwork has contributed to the Scorpions' 22 victories in 25 games.
We work as a team, and everybody contributes at one time or the other.
And freshman Jackie Parafee, 3 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. 3 of the Lady Scorpions' 5 freshmen saw their first CIF action this day. As for the Frosh, their first CIF game jitters are behind them.
I think that freshmen will come around. It was just maybe, first game jitters, but, I think they'll come around.
The Mavericks Major League affiliate, Texas Rangers, named a pair of Mavericks recipients of the organization's Player of the Month recognition, versatile infielder Jeremy Profar and relief pitcher Cody Palmquist. Each won awards. Jeremy Profar was named the Rangers Minor League Player of the Month, and Palmquist was named the Reliever of the Month, selected among Rangers prospects in AAA, AA, and Single A. The Mavericks are the Rangers' High A team. Both Cody Palmquist and Jeremy Profar key figures in the High Desert Mavericks winning the California League Southern Division First Half Championship. The High Desert Yardbirds head into the final week and a half of regular season play, having clinched the Pacific Division title. Individual franchise records are being set along the way. Slugging first baseman Slayton Vaughn becomes the first Yardbird in franchise history to hit 3 home runs in one game. The 6'8", 24-year-old Texan from Fort Worth hit 3 out at California City in High Desert's July 25th rout of the Whiptails. Slayton Vaughn's 5th in his first at-bat, his 6th and 7th in consecutive at-bats in the 7th and 8th. Thus, he joins Daniel Enciso as the only Yardbirds ever to homer in consecutive at-bats.
I would say I'm just here to provide power and try to hit.
Slayton Vaughn's 7 RBI outburst helped power the way to Jacob Rosales, becoming the Pecos League's first 10-game winner. Jacob Rosales is the Yardbirds' winningest pitcher, long before topping the previous record of 6 games won set by 2017's Greg Turner. Other Yardbirds franchise records broken by this year's best team ever standouts. Derek Reddy sets a new record with every stolen base he swipes. He has 46 at the time of this report. Demetrius Moore held the old record with 40. Derek Reddy, the just-turned 26-year-old from Massachusetts, also has scored more runs and drawn more walks than any other Yardbird eclipsing those marks set by Shane Brown over a 2-year career. The 2021 Mojave River League Football All-League team highlights 16 first-team selections from Apple Valley, led by Offensive Player of the Year, Jaden Denigal. The Sun Devils' junior quarterback is a repeat selection. Also named first team a second straight season, Serrano Diamondbacks senior offensive lineman Garrett DiGiorgio. Diamondbacks senior team leader J.J. Ryder, 13. Apple Valley senior defensive back Marquise Cato, Sun Devils senior tight end Jacob Soria, Hesperia defensive lineman Anthony Tuimawaluga, 55, a senior, and Oak Hills wide receiver and defensive back Latavia Lipscomb. The versatile Bulldog senior Latavia Lipscomb, the only 2021 All-Leaguer named first team on both offense and defense. MRL Offensive Player of the Year, Jaden Denigal passed for 800 yards and 11 touchdowns in the Sun Devils' 4 Mojave River League wins. The now 6'5", 225-pound, 4-star signal caller threw for an additional 155 yards and a touchdown in the 49-42 victory at Culver City. While continuing his breakout year as a running threat, he scored 4 rushing touchdowns in the Culver City win, those 4 scores bringing his running game touchdown total to 10. 8 of Apple Valley's first-team All-Leaguers are offensive teammates of MVP Jaden Denigal, including the 6'7", 330-pound sophomore Raymond Polito, 79. 5 in this picture is All-League running back Damian Guillen. Right tackle Isaiah Mendoza, 70, and left guard Xavier Arias, 67, are first team. Isaiah Mendoza, a 6'4", 250-pound senior. Xavier Arias, 5'11", 305, a junior. Tight end Jacob Soria, 47, is a repeat selection. The 6', 200-pound senior was first-team All-MRL his junior year at linebacker. Jacob Soria caught 10 passes in MRL games, 1 for a touchdown, probably led the league in touchdown receptions called back. Scholarship offers include Dakota Wesleyan University in Mitchell, South Dakota. Ethan Peratt is first-team All-MRL at wide receiver. The 6', 190-pound senior led the team in pass receptions, 3 for touchdowns in MRL play. The versatile two-way starter further demonstrated his variety of skills by throwing a 60-yard touchdown pass in the 49-42 win at Culver City, duplicating this play against Adelanto his junior season. Ethan Peratt will play next at NAIA Division I Benedictine College in Atchison, Kansas on a football scholarship. Wide receiver Logan Moon is first-team All-MRL. The 6', 175-pound junior averaged 13 yards per reception, 2 of his catches for touchdowns, this one against Sultana. A two-way starter, Logan Moon, shown here on defense. First-team All-MRL running back Caleb Most led the Sun Devils in rushing yardage, averaging 9 yards a carry. The 5'11", 180-pound junior scored 5 touchdowns, this 67-yarder against Serrano in that 45-7 season-opening victory. The following week, the 82-yard touchdown in the win against Sultana. Fellow junior Damian Guillen is first-team All-MRL. 5'5" and 140, Damian Guillen averaged just under 9 yards a carry. The speediest of the Sun Devils, his 42-yard touchdown against Oak Hills was a game-breaker in the MRL championship game. League runner-up Serrano places 6 players first team all-league. 2 seniors, Garrett DiGiorgio, 64, and J.J. Ryder, 13, repeat selections. The 6'7", 295-pound Garrett DiGiorgio ranked 4th best offensive lineman in the Inland Empire. He will attend UCLA on a football scholarship. Running back Jayshawn Wright is a first-team All-League selection. The Diamondbacks' leading ground gainer on the year, a 5'7", 150-pound Jayshawn Wright scored 9 touchdowns his senior season. Diamondbacks named first-team on defense, number 24, Xavier Jeter, 6'3", 193-pound senior defensive end. 25, Andrew Martinez, 6 foot 183, the senior middle linebacker, led Coach Casey Mahalchik's team in tackles. The lone underclassman, a first-team All-League selection, number 11, free safety Tanner Chafee. The 6 foot 145-pound junior led the league in pass interceptions with 4. Oak Hills has 6 first-team All-Leaguers, led by repeat selection Latavian Lipscomb. The 5'11", 165-pound senior is first-team at wide receiver and at defensive back. Bulldogs' leading ground gainer, Prince Thomas, is a 5'7", 155-pound junior who averaged 5 yards per carry. Clearing the path for Bulldogs ball carriers, 55. First-team O-lineman Trent McDaniel, he is 5'10", 250, is senior. Bulldogs' leading tackler, Adrian Rodriguez, 4, registered 27 solo tackles of his team-high 41. Adrian Rodriguez is 6'1", 190, a senior linebacker. Mason Orozco, 56, 5'10", 191, a senior. 8 is Ricky Lee Medina, first-team middle linebacker. The 6 foot 215-pound senior registered 3 tackles for a loss among his 15 solo tackles. Hesperia first-team selections are led by All-MRL running back Edward Adams, the Scorpions' leading ball carrier. He is 5'11", 186, a senior. 52, Lewis Barron is a first-team All-MRL offensive lineman. Lewis Barron is a 5'10", 260-pound senior. Anthony Tuimawaluga, 55, is a repeat selection on defense. This video clip is from when he was a junior. He played at 5'11", 265 this past year, his senior season. The All-League kicker and punter is Scorpion Jesus Arias. He is a 5'10", 130-pound senior. Coach Casey Goodnow's biggest win of the season was against the Desert Sky League's Silverado Hawks in their second-to-last game of the year, a 20-14 victory by the Mojave River League's 4th-place team over the Desert Sky League championship team. All league selections are voted on by the coaches of the 4 Mojave River League teams participating in the COVID-postponed 2021 season. Burroughs was unable to field a team for this season. A junior quarterback from Apple Valley, the Offensive Player of the Year. This Sun Devils sophomore is Defensive Player of the Year. This is Dustin Reynolds, 4. He is 6'2", 208. Top defender on the Sun Devils defense that limited Mojave River League opponents to 3 touchdowns all season, twice denying their MRL foe positive rushing yardage for an entire game. 6 of Dustin Reynolds' teammates earn first-team All-League honors. 2-year starter Gavin Hambrick, a junior, number 10, 6'2", 220. This interception typifies Apple Valley's absolute dominance of Oak Hills in the league championship game. This season's team may prove even greater next season, so rich and deep they are in super talented underclassmen, among them all-league defensive end Keenan Eck, 14. Keenan Eck shared Defensive Player of the Game honors with Gavin Hambrick in the Oak Hills win, 6 tackles, 2 for losses, 2 sacks that game for the 6'3", 198-pound junior. Another underclassman first-team All-Leaguer is free safety Nathan Downing, 9, the 6'1", 187-pound junior with the pick 6 here against Sultana. Defensive back Isaiah Ojeda, 3, is first team, a second Sun Devils sophomore earning first team honors. The interception here in the first game of the year. Isaiah Ojeda's very first play of his varsity career, Apple Valley's game-opening kickoff against Serrano, an indicator of very good things to come. The 6'2", 170-pound Isaiah Ojeda recovering the kickoff that gets the Sun Devils off to a fast start against the Diamondbacks. All of this attention paid and praise made to all-league underclassmen threatens to diminish the importance of senior leadership and outstanding season-long performances by players of the class of 21. Marquise Cato is a repeat all-league first-team defensive back. He intercepted passes, made bone-crackling tackles, and led his team in kick return yardage. At 5'9", 160, the two-way starter played a key role in his team's unprecedented success. Same to be said of James Reed, 55, the 6'1", 225-pound nose guard who forced the opposition to steer clear of trying to run up the middle against the Sun Devils. Completing our action highlights of every first-team All-MRL selection, Sultana is represented by Thorin Scherf, 65. The 5'11", 200-pound senior two-way starter was named at the utility player position. As mentioned earlier, Burroughs bowed out of putting a team on the field this spring, and while the first Sun Devils football undefeated season will forever carry the asterisk of the COVID-abbreviated campaign, the fact remains Apple Valley ends 2021 with the school's highest rank in program history, 20th in the state in CIF rankings, the #1 team in the Inland Empire. This date in high desert sports and entertainment history is served up and delivered by Down Home Grill, corner of Nutritious and Delicious, Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the High Desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on High Desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of High Desert television today. Desert Sky League All-Stars hold off the Mojave River League All-Stars for a 15-11 victory in the 2nd annual High School High Desert All-Stars Clash. Former Sultana and BBC shortstop-turned-pitcher Cesar Godinez faced the minimum 9 hitters in his first 3 innings against Monterey. Amid the congratulations to Sultana's softball CIF championship team is the exciting announcement that the Lady Sultans will host a CIF state tournament game. Coach Obi Galindo's Lady Sultans won the school's first ever softball CIF championship with a 7-4 title game victory over Redondo Union. Former Victor Valley Jackrabbits pitcher Reggie Lawson has been added to the San Diego Padres 40-man roster. Desert Sky League All-Stars hold off the Mojave River League All-Stars for a 15-11 victory in the second annual High School High Desert All-Stars Clash. Granite Hills, Daniel Hawkins drives in 5 runs on the day for the winning DSL All-Stars. The contest at Heritage Field, home of the High Desert Mavericks, bringing together the outstanding prep talent from throughout the High Desert and including cross valley ball players, this time in a 4-game tournament format. Both senior All-Stars and underclassmen All-Star futures are showcased. DSL leadoff hitter Robert Garcia opens the game with a single to left off MRL starting pitcher Danny Hodge of Oak Hills. Victor Valley Jackrabbit teammate Danny Perez drives in the first run of the game on the ground ball to short. Garcia scores the first of his 3 runs on the day. Garcia adds a pair of hits for the winning DSL. Hdsr Godinez of Sultana gets the first hit for the Mojave River League Stars. Danny Perez is the DSL starter. Perez will work the first 4 frames for the winners. Perez gets solid defense behind him. For the most part, Garcia garners the wind-blown infield pop-up here. Tommy Anderson, the Mojave River League Player of the Year, led the MRL Stars late game rally, driving in a run in the 6-run 7th. Anderson hit .537 in league play this season. The Bulldogs, league champs each of Anderson's 4 years as starting shortstop. Victor Valley junior outfielder Michael Nolan among the DSL stars with a multiple hit game. Nolan was the Jackrabbits' leading hitter on the year, posting a .473 average. Daniel Hawkins, the 6'3" Cougar junior, drove in his first run of the ball game in the 5-run 3rd. The stand-up double to the left field wall. Hawkins' home run in the 8th would be followed by a 2-run home run by Victor Valley's Andy Pasquale in the DSL's 4-run 8th. AAE second baseman Chandler Hansen awarded the $500 scholarship to the All-Star meeting specified requirements that included the highest grade point average.
Chandler, what's this kind of the icing on the cake of a prep career? What are you looking forward to most in this All-Star baseball game?
I'm just hoping to just play baseball one last time and hopefully just have a lot of fun with my friends.
Congratulations on being an All-Star. Good luck. Have fun today.
Thank you.
Hansen takes his 3.8 GPA to Concordia University, Irvine, where he plans to major in biology. On this play, Sultana second sacker Hdsr Godinez turning the double play, exemplary of defensive skills displayed by these 2014 high school All-Stars. King of Diamonds returned this year as a sponsor of the High Desert High School All-Stars Clash. High Desert newcomer Blake Butcher is denied walk-off victory hero status when his Yardbirds teammate is thrown out of the plate with what would have otherwise been the winning run in the bottom of the 9th against Monterey. The Yardbirds had battled back from a 1-run deficit entering the 9th to tie the score at 8. The Amberjacks went on to score twice in the top of the 10th and hold on for a 10-8 victory. The outcome ruined a promising start for former Sultana and VBC shortstop turned pitcher Hdsr Godinez, who faced the minimum 9 hitters in his first 3 innings before a high pitch count and a faulty defense contributed to his leaving with 2 outs in the 6th, leading 6-3. Hdsr Godinez's 7 strikeouts on the night give him 30 on the year, high among Yardbirds pitchers. The 10-8 loss in 10 snapped Hdesert's 3-game win streak, coming into their 2nd homestand in franchise history. Gregory Turner makes his 6th start Wednesday night. You can expect Greg Turner to come out throwing strikes.
Throwing a lot of strikes, making the hitters work, a lot of contact, because I'm a big contact pitcher. I don't give a lot of strikeouts, but I'll work in and out of the plate and throw a lot of strikes. Not so much trying to get the strikeout, but letting the hitters get themselves out, making contact.
Well, with Greg, he has great fastball command, and then he has 2 excellent secondary pitches. If one's not working, which was the case last night, usually his slider is his first go-to secondary pitch, but he was having some struggles making some adjustments with that, so instead of with the splitter, and ended up working the slider back in when he got control of the slider later on in the game, and that's what made him so effective and allows him to go so deep. Also against Tucson, it was the other way around. Great fastball command, slider was working early in the game, so we didn't add the splitter in until about the 5th or 6th inning. He went about 7 innings in that game as well.
Greg Turner seeks his 4th win when he goes against Monterey. Amid the congratulations to Sultana's softball CIF championship team is the exciting announcement that the Lady Sultans will host a CIF state tournament game. Coach Obi Galindo's Lady Sultans won the school's first ever softball CIF championship with a 7-4 title game victory over Redondo Union. Thursday's state tournament opponent will be the winner of a Tuesday first-round game. Sultana drew a first-round bye. Today's flashbacks to this date in High Desert sports and entertainment history recalls last year's announcement that Reggie Lawson was assigned to the Padres' 40-man roster. Former Victor Valley Jackrabbits pitcher Reggie Lawson has been added to the San Diego Padres' 40-man roster. A team adds a player to their 40-man roster to protect him from being drafted by another team in the Rule 5 draft in December, and they intend that player to be on their major league roster at some point in the upcoming season. In other words, we can expect to see the 23-year-old Reggie Lawson make his major league debut with the San Diego Padres in 2021. Atalanta's Lee Atkinson and Victor Valley's Brett Bowers jumpstart the DSL pitching and powering the Desert Sky League All-Stars past Mojave River League counterparts in the senior attraction pairing the DSL and MRL's best. The 6'3", 210-pound Lee Atkinson shows off his credentials for being named DSL Pitcher of the Year, striking out the side to open the game. Serrano's John Mockerman, most effective of the MRL hurlers. John Mockerman's .80 earned run average, lowest in the Mojave River League. 77 strikeouts in 61 innings. John Mockerman strikes out 5 in 3 innings of All-Stars work, helpful in putting his MRL teammates in position to stage a late-game rally. The Mojave River League will score 13 runs before it's all over, pulling at one time to within 3 against DSL relievers. Flashing back to headline makers years past, presented by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the High Desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. That will wrap it up on this edition of your High Desert Sports Report. On behalf of Victor Valley TV and Video Sports Productions, thank you for watching. We hope you can be with us again next time around.